Hello.
Well, I can't say that's not surprising. Evan's usually the last to always show up. Hey, Flair, would you like to hear a joke? Alright, what's an Egyptian's favorite music? Rap. Here's one more. What did the pharaoh say to the sarcophagus? I want my mummy back. should one of us send a message to Evan? Just trying to help. Also, if I may, do you still need help? Do you still need help, putting stuff in journal? Cause I know someone that might be able to help you. Oh, I know. I, I actually know two dungeon masters that might be able to help. And one is more experienced, though.
I
Good.
saw that Barbarian. There was a new update with the D&D.
Oh, what the one D&D thing?
Yeah,
Stealing from a corporation isn't morally wrong.
but
I mean, depends on how big they are, to be fair.
I heard they updated the Barbarian. They're updating the Barbarian fighter and wizards and I think one more sorcerers. I think they expanded
Uh,
the spell slots.
I remember hearing something about a warlock change, I think. So it might have been that.
Seems because we need a Barbarian now with that new update. That'd be cool. The new update that'd be pretty cool to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you can still use like regular 5e stuff, same as it is. I'm kind of keeping away from most of the 1D&D things because I'm not a big fan of most of the changes. Yeah. Like if I really like something from it, I'll just homebrew that and then put it in regular 5e.
happen. I don't know why, but he always does this.
I wonder if I'm the cause or something. I don't know. Oh, I noticed, I didn't full out, Nikram's spell slots. I still had a couple I needed to add. I added a couple. If you wanna relook at the sheet, I'm gonna use them all.
We could always just stop playing and wait until Evan shows up. Also, can
Um,
can I make a suggestion? Um, so, since sometimes Evan comes in late, maybe we should try to find 2 or 3 more people to join. That way, just one person won't, just one person not showing up will cause us to, not.
My question is, who's the one who can speak Goblin?
It's Evan.
So, shoot, he's the only one who can speak to it.
If I may ask, if we do end up inviting 2 or 3 more people, do you have any recommendations?
Hey,
Hey, Evan.
Get worried.
yeah,
Are you doing okay, Evan?
yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, my loyal subjects. I'm Prince Thunderflare, and welcome to the 3rd session of Into the Trusilver Mines. Now, I can turn this off because we'll have proper ambient noises. Yeah, hello, Sparky. We're also, right, you have 2 different screen names, so it's really so it's really weird to keep track of. Anyway, I will, unmute on Discord and, yeah. Hello, players. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
And I will set this off. And let's get the ambient music going. Ambient sounds going. Where are the ambient sounds? Where's the ambient cave?
Oh, by
I've
the way,
lost track
Flair.
of it. I
By
believe
the
it's
way,
this.
Flair, did you ever manage to find pictures for the goblins?
Yes, I found some tokens to use for the goblins from both Wizards of the Coast and Paizo's official artwork. So falls under. So we can use them.
You could also find ones from DeviantArt.
Yeah, but if I do that, I want to talk to the artist, and if I'm gonna use artists, I'd prefer to ask an artist personally to make something. But we don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about that. Got proper tokens for the goblins, so you're not gonna have to use your imaginations for that. Not that you don't know what goblins look like. Just gonna look a lot better. So anyway, last episode you went deeper into the mines, and it came to your attention that maybe your employer should be more concerned with the undead than the goblins because you saw hundreds of undead. And, well, 2 of them, 2 undead ogres, were attacking some goblins when one of them got left behind. And you managed to save her. Either that was your. I didn't clarify whether or not that was your intention or whether or not you just killed the zombies and saving her was just happenstance. Regardless, she felt a bit of gratitude, but was also pretty cautious because you were outsiders, and you were able to get some information out of her, find out that the goblins actually worked for Bard on Trusilver, and because they got in touch with someone called the Czar, they decided to basically go on strike and stop working, so that's why the mine is on the verge of shutting down. And Barden's decided that the best course of action was to send you in to kill them. I believe you neglected to share why you were in the mines with the goblin. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, I think we said that we'd talk to their leader about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. As far as she knows, she's just a bunch of adventurers that wandered into the mines, and she doesn't know exactly the reason. Uh, but you saved her from those two zombie ogres, so she's gonna take you to where the goblins are holed up. Uh, and let me. I'm going to roll for her to see if she is able to get you there in a timely fashion, because she has to navigate through these caves, and she knows the way, but you know it's like a maze down here. Yeah. Oh, that's it's not good. It's a 12, but she's been down these mines for a long time, so she knows her way around. So a little bit more than half an hour, she'll be able to get you to the Goblin Village. But I would like to ask everyone in the party if is um. Alright, is there anything you'll want to ask her? Because when she realizes you're not going to kill her, she started speaking to you in common. She started off speaking Goblin, but then switched to Common. So if you want, you can talk to her or to each other. I just want to know if you want to RP or gather information or anything.
Um, I think I'd probably ask at least like how many of them down here are there.
How many goblins? She starts counting on her fingers.
Oh, right, yeah,
Um,
goblin.
uh,
I don't say that bit out loud.
okay. And let's see. Let's see. Like 12, 13. She says, like 12, 13. Some of them were scouting and haven't come back yet. We're not sure if they're still alive. So, right now, there's about 12 of us.
Mm. Alright, I want to ask if they know anything about why there's undead here. Like, how long they've been here and stuff.
Yeah. No, not even the boss knows. We have no idea where all that came from, but they definitely came from deeper in the mines, deeper in the caves. But we've seen the Underdark before. They never use undead. I mean, very few of them do. I mean, maybe there's a drow, but a drow necromancer. I've never heard of that before.
What you mean, necromancer?
Necromancer. I don't know. Man's necros. I don't know where the origin of the word is. They make undead. You know, they make zombies and skeletons and whatever the other stuff is.
I actually considered being a necromancer when I was choosing my major in magic, but it's a bit stinky being around dead bodies all the time, so I decided against it.
Yeah. Dead bodies don't smell good.
Mm. I don't really think there's anything else that I want to ask her.
Um,
Huh? Yes.
got one. He said, know she said, somebody's using necromancers down there. Who is using necromancy down there? Who's
I have no idea. We don't know. We just know there's a lot of undead coming from deeper in the caves. So that means there's probably a necromancer down there. Why they would be in the Underdark, I don't know.
do you
It's
know what's in the deeper in the caves?
I've, I've heard stories about what's in the Underdark, about um the squid faces, and she like puts her fingers in front of her face and wiggles them around like tentacles.
Would that better not be Cthulhu.
Ah,
Above
yes,
board, she's
mind
talking about
flayers.
Illith. Above board, yes, she's talking about
Yeah.
Illithids there. But I've never been that deep. I haven't been anywhere deeper than these mines. But I know there are dangerous things down there, and goblins tell a lot of stories about the Underdark, so we know a lot about it as a people. But me personally, I don't know much. I just know that it's really dangerous down there. There are monsters, and undead has never been in our story, so there must not have been a lot of necromancers down here. So I don't know what's going on there.
Sounds fishy.
It is. I'm I'm a little scared about it.
It definitely is quite weird, at least, because they have to be coming from somewhere.
Uh, yes. Yes, they have to be coming from somewhere. I don't know where. And how are they getting all the dead bodies? It's so scary. Uh, and why are they coming out through the mines? I don't understand.
I
Do
just want to
you
ask, this is more of a question to the DM. Do I know of any like missing persons or anything reports recently?
Hmm. This would be a history check, and it wouldn't be a very hard one because with the number of zombies there, this would require this would actually require a much larger scale operation than just going to a city and randomly grabbing someone. So go on and make a history check. Why did it loop the cave sounds?
Okay.
All right, you.
Well, I've got +6 in history, so let's hope this is a good. Oh, that's a nat one, I think. Yep. Never mind. That's a 7.
Okay. Well, you've
What
you've
people
heard of
don't go
plenty.
missing.
Yeah, you've heard plenty. You've heard plenty of cases of missing persons, but nothing. But you don't recall anything that could account for a large number of zombies. But you as you said, you considered being a necromancer, and you actually talked with a few necromancers, and they're like the biggest problem for them is getting resources because even if someone's dead, a lot of cultures have a huge problem with you taking the body as a resource.
It's almost as if grave robbing is bad. What?
God,
Just crazy.
I mean, if you went to the lizard folk, that you could convince them, but even they would throw a stake over it because they're like, we have to ritually eat our dead. It's a big thing for lizard folk for them to eat their dead.
Yeah, ow.
Yeah,
Assume.
they're very it's a very that's their culture, but there aren't many cultures that would be okay with you getting dead bodies. So you're aware that this would require a lot of work to get as many dead bodies as you have seen being turned into zombies. So either this is from like a mass grave robbing or mass disappearance or something, or this is a person with massive reach that's able to coordinate several serial killers to bring in bodies for them to use. but you have not. You have not been able to establish any links to anything that you have heard specifically. That's just what you've been able to conclude from everything you understand about necromancy.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to explore further in the mines and see what we find. I probably
Huh?
will mention that there has to be something big supplying them with bodies, because they can't be coming out of nowhere. And with the amount of zombies that we've seen, I think uh, either someone's robbed a lot of graves, or there's a reasonably large size organization behind this. I'll just like tell the others.
Hmm. I
Hmm.
wonder if nickel might. Hmm. I wonder. Can I do a history check with Nikram?
Yes. What are you trying to find out? Trying to
Sure.
recall. Trying to recall if you've heard of anything like that.
Because wouldn't this be under my clients?
If you are you're talking about that, then it
Yeah.
would be. Then I would suggest a religion check because this is more like this is more like trying to. So if you're trying to
Mm,
if you're trying to like the connect with the person you have
I'm thinking
sworn
of.
your oath with, then that would be a religion check. If it's connected to who you've
11,
made your promise to.
11 plus 2, so 13.
13. Now, you know that he does not trouble himself with trivial matters like how someone died. Usually that's not of any concern to him. But you sort of get at you sort of get this feeling that he is kind of listening in on your conversation. Like, okay, so imagine it like this: the deities are like looking down on the earth, and they're not really concerned with the small little things, but occasionally they'll find something that piques their interest and just sort of zoom in and enhance, and you get the sense, and you're kind of sensing instinctively that that's happening to you as
Hmm.
you try to connect with your, for lack of a better term, deity. He's not a true god, but he's intrinsically he is. So you have a feeling that this has piqued his interest, but he has not bothered with this information before.
Alright. So no extra info for me, huh?
Yeah, he didn't roll high enough to get any sort of information in a file. Sorry.
Alright. So much for that.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to do before you get to the little goblin camp?
Anybody else? Evan's been quiet, so I wasn't sure if he had a turn or not.
Yes. Evan, Selector, is there anything you guys would like to do? Your characters haven't done anything particular. Want to make sure I'm giving everyone an opportunity.
Uh,
Alright. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, I can. Oh,
Right, yeah. That's just Evan and Selector didn't respond when I asked them a direct question. I was worried.
What was the question?
I was just wondering if there's anything your characters wanted to do because also in Muse, their characters inquired with the goblin about the zombies. So I was wondering if there's anything your character would want to know if he feels he understands the situation enough already.
You know, I actually when the reason for me joining was because, well, the reason for Sakto joining was because of the scholarly stuff. He wanted to learn more about the mines. So would it be possible that he might have some inkling of why a necromancer would want to put his roost here?
Hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So I guess since you're trying to think about like what would be a wizard strategy, I guess that would be I could allow that to be an arcana check. Because you're thinking about what would be the most efficient way to take advantage of magical capabilities.
Uh huh. You said Arcana check.
Yeah, I think that should be sufficient, unless you would like to use a different check. I allow
I
flexibility.
I think Arcana's gonna do it.
Yeah. And also, that's probably one of your best skills.
Yeah, it would certainly be like. I got a +7 to it, and I rolled pretty good. It's a 23.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so there are some reasons why you might want to go underground as a necromancer. Because, one, most cultures bury their dead. Well, yeah, you usually can't get a zombie that way, but if you find an ancient graveyard, you can get skeletons really easily. Another reason you might want to go underground is because then it's easier to hide your lair, because, of course, cultures will kind of dislike it if you rob their graves, and might come a knocking to try to end your existence. So there are several reasons why a necromancer might want to go underground. Uh, but a cave system could be dangerous. So you would suspect if a necromancer is holding up air, they're probably very high level and probably have a lot of people working under them. Selector, were you about to say something?
Um, let's see. Can I roll history to see if my character has heard anything about a drow necromancer?
Hmm. Uh, yeah, and since you are also drow, I guess I would allow you to roll just all at advantage for that.
Okay. I got 16.
Okay. You
Oh,
have heard some
by the
rumors.
way, sorry about that. I almost fell asleep.
Oh, yeah. Definitely don't want to avoid that. Want to avoid that. My
Hope I
monster
didn't miss
cast
anything.
sleep on you.
I hope I didn't miss anything.
No, I'm just trying to gather information. So let's see. Back to so Sakto, you knows comes to the conclusion that the necromancer is probably a very high level wizard, and probably has a lot of people working under him or her, in order to be willing to hold up in caves that are, well, they're going to be pretty close to the Underdark. There is a mithril vein here, and that's usually found much deeper down. So the Underdark is kind of close, but with appropriate measures, you could hold up here. But you'd have to have a lot of powerful adventurers like yourself.
I tell
Uh,
them then.
Yeah, well, that's what Sakta does. I wanted to make sure I reiterated that. And then Selector, what what I'm trying to remember her name, Alver, recalls is that she has heard several times about a drow that did use necromancy, and eventually was shunned from the drow community because well, to get bodies they started murdering other drow, and that didn't go over well. So they have been so this individual was exiled, but you don't recall the name. In fact, you'd stick to recall nobody mentioned a name.
Okay, I guess I'll tell them that.
So,
Hmm. I, am just remembering that the butler said that the client had a particular dislike for Drow as well.
mm,
Oh, yeah.
That may have something to do with it.
Maybe it's a revenge. Nikram scratches his chin. Maybe it's a revenge story. Maybe somebody's seeking out for revenge against their client.
Do not know. It could be this is entirely unrelated and simply a coincidence.
I hope
yeah.
so.
Oh,
Alright.
I add a character flare. Are we almost there to the other goblins?
Yeah, yeah. What was her name again? Atherrock. Actually, we're pretty good, and we'll get you there in like a little more than half an hour. So you've been having this conversation while heading there. So if unless there's anything else, we can go straight to the goblin camp from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have anything else I want to say?
Okay, time to fast travel. Alright.
Internet riders to the keyboards.
That's
Okay.
a lot of goblins.
Yep. There's quite a few goblins you can see from here, and all of them when they see you they turn their heads and look like and Sakto, you can still understand them because you're because of comprehend languages. Sorry, my brain derped there for a moment. So you can hear them saying, "Outsiders, outsiders, what are they here? Adventurers? What are they here for?" They're not saying it to you. They're kind of a whisper, scampering towards each other and whispering to each other. And as I really wish I gave her a different name.
Nickname. Keep
Ass.
short.
Yeah. Yeah. Ass. She says, "Come, the boss waits." Then she's gonna scamper off, and you have control of your tokens, I believe. If you don't, let me know.
I was distracted. Where did she go?
Okay. I gotta mark her token.
To be honest, you probably should have used different goblin tokens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow along with her.
There, the one with the red dot is her. Okay. Yeah, that's just if anyone else wants to wander off to try to get to see what the other goblins are up to, they can.
I mean, I'll have a look around and see if I spot anything interesting.
Let's see. Go on and make a perception check.
Where are we on the map?
That's another nat 1. What the fuck?
I mean, they're goblins. They're
Two.
doing goblin things. Wait, where?
What?
You're at the bottom of the map. Necrum's token is at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, this roll 20 is not friendly. It's not doing well with mine.
Okay, that's
I
okay.
can,
I can move your token. If you are
I
you,
got
I'm guessing you're falling.
following everybody.
All right, so Ath is going to make her way to this and say, and then as she gets here, she's gonna stop and then turn to you and say, wait outside. I have to tell the boss about house about you before you can see him. He he doesn't like outsiders that much. I mean, True Silver was so mean, uh, and we don't know where these zombies are coming from. So, all right, so just give me a little bit. She's gonna go into this tent. And
I room.
is there anything any of you will do? Oh yeah, the
Um,
goblins will kind of give you a bit of a kind of. You do notice that all notice that the goblins kind of give you more space than they really need to.
um, I, I have a good idea. I guess Nickram goes into a quiet corner, far away from everybody,
Okay.
and client talking to his client. I
Okay.
mean, his.
Okay. Ah, so I got to do this sooner than I expected. That's
Sorry,
nice.
just
Hey, that's nice. All right.
sure.
So after like a moment, you hear a voice just. It feels as if someone is whispering directly into your ear, and this voice says, "Hello. So, how have things been going?"
Okay, is our target in this cave?
I was considering a target before, but I've changed my mind. I would like you to investigate this rumor of a necromancer. I will not tolerate this abomination, this insult towards me.
Okay. Well, if I do find the target, do I have to take care of him? Like always?
Of course.
Is there any information you can give me?
I will give you information if I can find it. They are shielding themselves from scrying, and strangely, it is even powerful enough to block my abilities. Thinking about it, you might not be well equipped enough to handle it yet. But still, investigate. Try to find out what's going on. I do not want this to be happening. The dead must remain dead.
Nickram nods said, yes, my master. Yes, that's it. I
And
guess
you get the feeling like there's a very cold hand on your shoulder, but when you look at it, there's nothing there.
he looks around. Nickram looks around, and I guess he moves on.
Ooh. All right. Well,
I just want to say, I like how, like, from your perspective, is this whole serious conversation, we've seen you walk off into a corner and start talking to yourself.
yeah, but it
So
just
that's
he just whisper. Well, you know well, maybe he's praying. You've seen that before. You've probably seen that before, but yeah,
I'm
it
sure
is a
you're a
little weird.
perfectly normal individual.
Yes, a mentally stable individual.
Fine.
All right. Anyone else?
No.
Just want to wait for Ash to come back. Ash to come out of the out of the tent.
Yeah, I don't. Well, the goblins aren't really going to be the most welcoming, so I kind of want to just leave them alone for now.
Yeah, okay. Anyone
I don't
else?
imitate them or not. That would just make them more scared of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would, but actually, Nick
Understandable.
would actually.
Nicrum would.
I tell this thing no. Um, yeah, I go for it. Uh, this Nickrum goes up to a goblin. Wow.
Okay.
Goes,
Go to this
What?
goblin that's equipped with what looks like a spear, but it's actually like it actually looks like a drill that has been modified to function like a spear.
Isn't that the room that we're not supposed to go into yet?
You're not supposed to go into the tent.
Oh, oh, okay then.
sorry. Um, Nickrum goes up to hey, I heard there's stories about these monsters and
Yes.
that deep darks of the caves. Can you tell me about them?
Stories about the Underdark or about this cave specifically?
Both.
Well, there's so many stories of the Underdark, more than I can count. Terrible creatures, hook horrors. Yeah, what are those other things called? Illithid, I think. Yeah, those stories are scary. Things that'll eat your brains. Oh, but we have not seen sights of those here. All we've seen in this cave coming out from the underneath are undead. Mostly zombies, but there have also been a few that, like, they smell like zombies, but they're goo. I don't know. And there's also some things that I can't even tell what they were when they were alive. But they look, yeah, well, they look crazy. And I don't understand. Why are these things suddenly coming from the Underdark? We've never told stories about undead coming from the Underdark.
Did you see anything else suspicious in these caves?
He spends a moment to think. He takes a moment to have a little think. Roll a persuasion check to see if you're, persuasive enough to jog his memory.
Oh, +5, so bonus, so.
Yeah,
16 plus 5, 21.
21. He realizes, actually, now that I think about it, the undead didn't show up initially. So, what happened was, there was, these, what do they call them, constructs? That were,
Robots.
yeah. And they were brought in so that, they wouldn't have to pay miners. But, I don't know if I told you, but Trusilver hired us to fix those when they break. And, well, we found out he doesn't pay us well. Which is why we stopped working. We're not gonna work unless we're paid what we're worth. I forgot to mention, but yes, all of these goblins are wearing the same armband that Ath is wearing. They're all part of this same organization. Hey, did you see? I remember. It wasn't until after we stopped working that the undead started showing up. I don't know if that's connected, but it sure is coincidental.
Hmm. Interesting. Alright, I'm writing notes. I'm writing as fast as I can here.
That's
That means
fine. Why you doing that? Anyone else interested in doing something? Seeing if
uh,
there's anything else you can get out of the goblins?
I think I was just kind of listening to this conversation.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm way over here though. How you can see
Just
hear
like
that?
very visibly eavesdropping on you.
Yeah,
Like not subtle at all.
he took one of those big horns that old people would put in their ear to hear. Like, yeah, keep going, keep going. Yeah,
Um,
that's not canon. Don't write that down.
I've literally written it down already. I've put the giant ear horn in my inventory.
oh my god. Yeah. Do I have any coins left? I think Nick Rome gives him a coin for his a
Is it
piece of gold
a gold?
for the information.
Ooh, shiny.
He
He gives-
he he looks at you, blinks. They they does that thing where people bite down into a coin to test if it's real. It's like
Ha!
you're far more honest and you're far more generous than Bard and Trusilver.
Um, Nick Rome just says, "Thank you for that information," and he walks away. He comes back to everybody else and tell everyone what he was told.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
Could the could True Silver have recently hired the necromancer perhaps? After they stopped working to take them out instead of us, then once he failed, tried to hire us instead? That makes sense as to why they started appearing after they stopped working.
Maybe. Nick Rome scratches his chin. Maybe.
I don't think
Oh,
there's much more we can say for certain without further evidence.
Yeah. And
all right.
then, and Spectre, anything?
Yeah, Selector Evan. Anything your characters are doing, or you just listening in on this conversation as well?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well, if that is it for that, then
These
oh
tinsel
yeah,
things.
I did have another
No, I
goblin
thought they were
token.
mushrooms at first.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they're giant glowing. Those giant glowing.
hold
Okay,
on,
never mind.
I got a better token for that. There we go. That's better for her. She comes out of the tent. She's like, "Yeah,
You.
the boss wants to talk to you." And the boss comes out, and he's rather tall for a goblin, and he's quite looks bit grizzled, and has an eye patch on, and over his shoulder is a device. I don't think any of you would have seen it before. It's a very long shaft, sort of like a quarter staff, but it's made of. But the most of the shaft is made of metal, and there's a wooden handle. Um, hmm, actually, everyone make me a base intelligence check.
Okay. Just
Just
flat
roll,
intelligence, yeah?
just roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Well. Natural 21.
That's a dirty 20.
Oh my god! I was like, no one, surely none of you
No
would
one knows
notice
what
you.
these are. We all
Wait, what
know.
did you want? Wait, what did you want me to roll?
An intelligence check. So you roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Into,
Wait,
okay.
-1, so 20.
Okay.
Oh, I got 16.
Okay. That's actually not high enough. It's a really high DC. But what if you rolled a nat 20? Like, what the.
Wait, is 16 not high enough?
Yes, this is a new invention for this world. So, uh, let's see. What did Nikram rule?
Natural
Was
20, but I have a -1 intelligence.
but at 20. And get what did Gale get?
I got
Okay.
a dirty 20. So I
Yeah.
got 17 plus
That's
3 is 20.
yeah, that's definitely high enough. Uh
Unk.
Evan, do you want to roll for Sakto or
I mean, I can certainly try an intelligence check.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever. 18.
18? That is actually just high enough. So the three of you do know what this is. You've heard of these devices, but uh, you've never seen them before. They're called firearms,
Damn, I
and
wonder what they do.
uh, they're what you know is these are weapons that basically use small explosions to fire projectiles. And this goblin has one.
Oh. Bro just has a gun. What the fuck?
Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads. This is my boomstick.
Nice boomstick. This is my fireball.
So he is going to step forward. Outsiders. I am Karthuk. What are your names?
I am Gale.
Looks at the rest of you. So no names for the three of you. Okay.
No,
Damn, they just don't have names.
I was waiting for everybody else to play, but you guys are quiet.
I get the sorry, I was waiting for everyone else.
Okay.
I think we all were.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. You guys got into a stalemate.
We just look at each other dead in the eye,
All right.
not knowing who's gonna go first.
All right,
Yeah.
so Gale went first. So next, Nikrom, you're gonna.
He just grunts. Never an Olgar.
Okay, Evan, does Sakto do anything special? Just say yeah, Sakto or whatever.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. All right, so is there anything you say when you give him your name of any importance? Like, I'm assuming you all just give him your names.
Yeah, I don't
He
have
just
any
says,
reason to.
Sakto. Pleasure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And Alva and I get this says, pleasure to meet you. My name is Alva.
Yeah, a drow. Oh boy, that's definitely no friend of Bardon. So, what brings you into my mines?
You
Well,
guys say anything?
Yeah,
I
there's
assume
a.
we'll just like share a glance of how the fuck are we gonna talk about this?
He looks away like, oh, don't not. He gives that look like, don't make. Don't ask.
What? We just got lost. That's definitely what. No, that's not what we said. I think. I know this is lying and probably not the right thing to do, but I'm gonna say we were sent to investigate the undead coming out of the mine.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Let's see. What do you need to make a check?
Probably deception, which I'm not very
yeah.
good at.
Oof.
Yeah, but he has no reason to believe you're going to lie to him. But yeah, go on a roll just to see if you flub in a way that he can tell that you're not telling the truth.
Well, crap, this is a -1 roll. That's a 6.
Okay. He puts his hand on his gun and he's like, no, there's no reason to lie to me.
Okay, fine. We were sent here to murder you all, but I kind of changed my mind when I realized why you striked.
Ah. There we go. Was that so hard? Yes.
Well, I
It
kind of
makes...
saying I was supposed to murder you sounds a bit rude.
Well, I presume Barton is behind that, isn't he? Rudeness is his forte. It comes to this. What an absolute piece of any curses in Goblin. Sakto, you can still understand the curse. It was vile when he called him.
Jeez.
Out of character, what did he call him?
No.
Let's
We're
see.
not allowed to say it on Twitch.
yeah, it would be against terms of service.
In terms of
It's
service.
too much. We cannot say it.
The G version would be his mother smelled of was a hamster and his father smelled of elderberries.
I do not get it.
It's a Monty Python reference.
Basically, he gave said the most vile thing he could think of about Barton. They're not in good standing.
They do not like him very much.
I gotta say, it's so bad that everything's to us is bleeping.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
So you've changed your minds about this contract with Trusilver.
Well, I'm not about to murder someone who's done nothing wrong, am I?
Fair enough.
Nick Roman's looking at them.
Come. Let's have something to eat while we talk. That'll make it a little more pleasant. And he takes you over to this, to the stove where a goblin has put together a stew. If any of you would be interested in eating it, you can.
What are the odds he's poisoned it? I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, he's eating some too, so...
Never mind, we bowl. Yeah, I'll have some.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else having sampling the stew?
I'm a student, I can't afford to say no to free food.
Fair enough. God, that fits a little too close to home.
Ouch.
So has Gail been living on ramen?
You know, I've just been having, like, noodles for the last year.
Just ramen and Pop-Tarts.
Nick Rum watches them pour into the bowl as he gives it to him. He gets a bowl and he asks, "What's in this stuff?"
Well, that's probably a good question. I'm not fussy.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Rat, probably.
Yeah, I hate to say it, it's just rat stew. Calamity, don't interrupt the game. Sorry, one of my cats is just... now he's... Alright.
He's like, "Give me attention."
Yeah.
The cat wants some of the rat stew.
Yeah, he wants to do.
Yeah, he did. Alright, well. Now that you know it's rat stew, does anyone else want to sample it?
Nick Rum just eats it.
I mean, it's been cooked, so it's probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, rats are edible. They're not poisonous or anything. Okay, and now Calamity is sitting in my dice tray. It's gonna be a little harder for me to make my rolls, guys. Alright.
He's like, Calamity's like, "Nope."
What about Alver and Sakto? Are they gonna sample the stew, or are they gonna just pass because it's rat stew?
Did I miss anything?
Yes.
We're eating rat stew.
Yes, yes. And I'm verifying whether or not everyone is eating it. You
Oh,
don't.
nah,
Karthak is already eating some, so you know it's
I
not
guess I'll
poisoned.
be eating some too.
Yeah. Okay. What about Sakto?
Of course, Sakto's gonna eat it. He's open to learning new things.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So
good
I'm
thing.
sure
All of you
fitting.
eat it. It doesn't. It's not a like a 5-star restaurant, but it tastes better than you would have thought rat stew would taste. They clearly brought in some spices to make it to enhance the flavor. It's a little bit saltier than you would like, but then again, salt is probably the main seasoning they have. And after you finish this, you actually get a little bonus. So until you complete your next long rest, all of you will have a +1 bonus to your dexterity modifier.
Woo!
Nice.
So uh, so just make note of that. +1 to dexterity modifier for 8 hours.
Did you say +1 to dexterity?
To the dexterity modifier. So if your modifier was +1, it will now be +2. Your dexterity score itself does not change.
Okay, so my dexterity is a 6.
Is a 6?
Yep.
Your
What?
that's. Oh wait, no. Your modifier. Your what?
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about the bigger one or the small? Are you talking about for the saving
+1.
throws or the?
The smaller
No,
one.
for the modifier.
The smaller
Oh,
number
and
is
that.
your modifier.
Okay, so that would be 17 then.
No. The
That's your
one with
deck.
a plus next to it is your modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, so it would be a
Yeah.
4 then.
Yeah. So. And you'll all have that effect for the next 8 hours. Yeah, this is a mechanic I heard about that I'm going to be using. If you have certain very well cooked meals, you can get bonuses like this. So, and unfortunately, they don't really have chairs. So yeah, uh, so Karthok is going to be just sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground. It doesn't look too comfortable, but it's all they have right now.
You know how in anime how Japanese people sit with their legs folded?
Yeah, that's the lotus position.
Yep, that's what Alva is doing.
Okay. All right. They're saying so. So, does this mean that you're looking for a change in employment?
Depends. Would you have a job for us?
The Tsar probably would. I do not. I'm not exactly what you would call in money. But the Tsar seems to have a large supply of it. After all, he gave me this, and he's going to draw his gun and show it to you.
Okay, who's talking?
It is Karthok.
Oh,
The
you mean
Oh, I
this
didn't know
one?
that. I didn't know.
No,
you moved.
Karthok is right over here. Yeah, I'm assuming you're all by where the stew
Yep.
is.
Yep.
Alright, you can move if you would prefer to be at a slightly different position. And Calamity has now he is sitting in my dice tray. This is my life now. Alright. So the Tsar might have work for you. But right now we have a bit of a pressing issue. As you may have noticed, There's a lot of undead coming out from the Underdark.
That is odd. The Underdark isn't typically known for their necromancers.
No. But, dear me, but what's all the more odd about it is that the constructs do not attack the undead. And we were told that they would defend themselves if attacked, and certainly they should see undead in their place, in their vicinity, especially a zombie, as a massive threat, and neutralize it. I mean, if they did, then we wouldn't have much of a problem. So, I have a suspicion that Barden may be in league, or was formerly in league, with the necromancer in question.
Yes, I had considered the possibility myself.
I don't know the full story. I don't have enough information to conclude anything. But this is an unusual circumstance. And it's not just undead coming from the Underdark. Yeah, there are creatures coming from the Underdark that we've never heard of. I'm certain that Earth told you mentioned a few tales that we told of the Underdark. She is quite fascinated. But these new creatures we've seen, they look nothing like the creatures we heard. Well, few of them do, but... So, I am wondering, and he is going to look at, Sacto and Gale. You look like you practice magic. Would you know anything about the creation of new creatures? And I would like both of you to make an Arcana check to see how much you recall about splicing.
Arcana, that's a +6.
Yeah.
Big numbers. That is a 12. I'm rolling awful on all of my good rolls.
Oh boy. Evan, what about Sacto?
You said Arcana check?
Yeah.
22.
Alright. Well, Sacto, you recall hearing that there's plenty about splicing. It is a field of magic that's not exactly like a specialty of most wizards, because very few spellcasters try it. But you have heard that it is something that a lot of spellcasters envy, because, well, you get to create something completely different. There aren't many splices out there, so it would have to be someone fairly recent who's been doing this, which would explain the sudden experiments pouring out.
Out of character, if they'll mention splicing, do they suddenly look at Adver?
Um,
Just a quick
no,
question.
no.
I'd probably mention to him, it's not really my wheelhouse. I'm not really interested in it. I know it's a thing that people do, but
I just wondered if if it was common for necromancers to splice.
it's... Actually, no, I don't know that. That's
Sector would
something
know
else.
that's not the case. That it's not necessarily exclusive to necromancers. In fact, one of the most well-known splicers, let's see, what was his name? Farnock.
Named character, it has to be them.
Yeah, well, it can't be Farnock because Farnock was dead. He famously created the owlbear. Problem is, he created more than one of them. They bred, and then they killed him. And they ate
I
his
don't see the
carcass.
problem. Owlbears are cool.
I mean, that was his argument.
Like, honestly, that's a. I'd be glad to make that trade. Owlbears are great. We love them.
I mean, yeah. So, but mainly he specialized in evocation. So, um, being a necromancer doesn't automatically get you the proclivity to splicing. I would hate to ask you to help us with this, but I don't know what else to do. I can't really promise much, but would you be able to help? Would you be able to at least help me get my people out of these caves? We tried to clear a path to get out, but the undead stopped us.
That is odd. That makes it even more likely that the undead are in some way connected to yeah, True Silver, yeah. Because if they're keeping you here, hmm,
Should we deal with the undead?
I think getting rid of them will definitely make it easier to move your people out of the mines.
True. Move. We do. He takes a moment to scratch his chin and think. Yes. Well, we were actually considering moving our encampment. Some of the undead came here, and we were worried that they might have some way of communicating. Because how else would they all know how to go to the same place?
They can communicate.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen them communicate. But somehow there's some sort of coordination between them. I don't know how the magic works, so I can't tell you what's what. But all right. It'll be best if they move. If my people keep moving, and then he's gonna point to himself and you, and go find out what's going on. Probably put a stop to it, or at least, slow it down.
I love that so much.
Well,
The drawing.
Sorry, I'm just talking about the drawing that's in.
oh, someone drew it in chat. What? Okay, I gotta.
Check the Discord.
Okay, let me check. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes, but yes. If you're okay with it, I would like to tweet that when the session is over.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Here's for everyone in chat. She drew a picture of my cat in the dice tray, saying, "All your dice belong to me." Yes, that is my cat, though he has since moved.
All your dice belong to us. Reference to that old
Yeah.
joke.
What even is that a reference
All
to?
right. So good news. Yeah, you now have a goblin companion. Yeah, but bad news. You hear some noise coming from the tunnel.
Oh crap!
Which tunnel?
There's only
I
one
can't-
opening There's only one opening down the way you came. And then
Oh.
you like, and you hear some noises coming from there that sound like sort of like a big ball rolling.
Well,
The,
that can't be good.
yeah, the goblins
What?
begin
I swear
scattering
to
to.
gosh, if it's a zombie ball, I am.
Ball.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. It's worse.
What could it be worse as that? What the heck is that?
So
Uh,
you see what? So at first it looks like a big ball made of like all these spikes and spines.
Oh my god,
It's
it's a
sort of like
hedgehog.
how an armadillo looks when it rolls into a ball, except it's all covered in spikes. And then once it stops, it unfurls, and it looks like its body is kind of like a large totem, uh, but the arms, instead of having fingers on them, have these flails on them, and its head is like that of a snail with three very large teeth on them and eyes on stalks.
Why didn't you draw the entire thing?
Well, first of all, I didn't draw it. It was my lovely wife, Doobug, that drew it. And she only drew the head for the token.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna
fair.
say to the goblin, I'm gonna assume he's not with you.
Very much not.
Nickram pulls out his sword and
And
swings
it's
around with one hand
and
and gets right in an attack stance.
yeah, and the Torrail is gonna look at you and go. All right, and I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, yay.
Hey, is this guy part slug?
Maybe somebody find some salt.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
Is this guy part slug?
Uh.
Ah,
Well,
dang
he
it, I got-
looks. Well, he looks like he might be a splice of a slug.
I got a 6.17. Ah!
How are you getting points?
It, like I told you, that's that's what some people get. You can't get points.
It must be a holdover from something else. All right. All right. So this one's gonna be.
That is a
Oof.
13.
Nickram is starting slow. Nickram's starting slow. He got a 5.
Hey, that's better than. Oh,
Remember,
wait,
remember, since you have a +1 bonus to your dexterity modifier, you get a +1 to your initiative roll as well.
oh crap! In that case, I got 7.17. My bad.
And I'm 6.
I already counted for it, so I still have a 13.
With the bonus, it's 13.
Okay. 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 So, all right. What did everyone roll again? Selector, what was your roll again?
It was a 6.17, but because of the +1, it is a 7.17.
Ooh. Well, the good news is you didn't roll as bad as the Terrail. So, that's plus.
Wait,
Is
Mew?
whale.
this a Tarask snail?
No, a Terrail. It's called
what the heck
Terrail.
is it?
Well, this is a homebrew creature. Okay. Muse, what did you roll?
Oh.
I got a 13.
Okay. Okay, Rozo.
6. I'm gonna
Okay.
start.
And Evan,
What is that noise?
13.
19,
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good lord. Evan, Muse, you both tied with Karthok. So, I mean,
I'm gonna say our character, hooray, another fighter.
oh yeah, you don't even know the half of it. Alright, so, let's see, since, Evan, yeah, since the two of you have the same initiative order, you can decide which of you can decide however you want which of you goes first. You can do so by dice roll.
Do you want to go first? I don't really mind.
Uh,
We're actually gonna make it a little bit closer. Wait, let me just...
Ask Blair. Please don't tell me this thing has almost the same powers as a Tarask.
No, it has nothing to do with a Trask. It's a...
Sorry,
I called it a
I was just-
terrail. I called it a terrail
Yeah.
because it's a splice between a snail and something else that's like a turtle. It's not from an actual turtle, but no, it's not related to the Tarrasque. The Tarrasque is like a one-of-a-kind monster. And of course it's not going to have the abilities of Tarrasque. No one can replicate those except for the gods, and this person is not a god.
Never
Yet.
know.
Man,
Yes,
I don't know. You don't know what's...
Do you want to go first, or should I?
Yeah. You rolled the same on the initiative.
Uh,
Okay. I can settle it. I can settle
yeah,
it.
I'll,
Me...
I'll, oh, no,
Yeah,
I was
Muse,
just
you
saying,
can
I'll go
go
first then.
Yeah. You
Right,
can
I
go
want to ask
first.
this like out of character because I don't know if Gale would know this.
Yeah?
Would Gale know about snails not being very good when it comes to salt?
That's what I was thinking.
Like, is that something I would know in character?
Roll me a nature check.
Nature. Ooh, I'm good at those. That's an 18.
Wow.
You do recall that... You do recall that... You recall hearing that snails and slugs will shrivel if they're exposed to salt. And since... And yeah, since this guy was talking about what was apparently splicing, it's possible that snail was used. And maybe the weaknesses of snails were incorporated into the creature by accident.
Now that would be funny.
Right. Because I'm gonna ask. What's
What?
the head
Ah,
goblin?
oh, I'm sorry,
forgot
this
his
song
name.
didn't loop. Sorry about that. Continue.
Yeah, I've forgotten the head goblin's name already because I just have. But I'm gonna ask him where the salt is kept from the food.
Ah. Karthok? Well,
Yeah, that's it.
Karthok will say... Karthok will say, it's stored in one of the barrels there. You! Get it! He's pointing to this goblin, who will act on his turn.
I'm gonna start moving towards it by myself, just so I'm closer. How far can I get?
Ah.
Not very. Oh, that's quite close to the. I could dash, which gets me to like. Still doesn't get me that. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna go to here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast blindness / deafness.
Alright.
So that will be a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw.
I think it was Constitution. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Hmm. Well, got a 19.
Ah, crap. My DC's 14. That's not good.
extraordinarily not good. And up close you can see it's got saliva dripping off of its teeth. And just like a very gross tongue licking its chops.
I just realised I'm an idiot and I totally could have gotten there. I've got Misty Step, so I could have just teleported the rest of the distance.
Oh.
Oh well.
Wait, aren't you a mage?
Yep.
Why would you? Aren't mages supposed to stay in the back?
That's
Well-
usually the best course of action.
Normally I would, but the salt's over here.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm still full on HP, so I can take a hit or two.
How
Oh,
much damage this thing could do?
Probably not 40 in one turn. I'm sure I'll be fine.
let's see.
That is not.
I'm not gonna be fine, but we can pretend I will be, it's fine. Everything is okay.
You're literally the "this is fine" dog right now.
5 minutes later.
Alright.
It's not fine, but this is fine.
This is not.
Okay, so what else will you do?
I'm...
Okay, what is that noise?
What noise? Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that-
Oh, that.
I think I'm hearing it too. I don't know where it's
Alright.
coming from.
That's coins.
Oh well.
I think... Can I still cast a spell as a bonus action?
Um,
If I cast one... I think it's... you can only do it if it's like a cantrip, right?
at your level, I'm pretty sure it's only cantrips. At higher levels, you can cast level spells as both your standard action and your bonus action. But at your level, it's just
So it has
cantrips.
the casting time of a bonus action.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just you can't cast multiple spells that both use spell slots in the same turn.
Yeah.
So, because if I could do that, but that would also take out my last second level spell slot, so I'm not going to do that anyway. Yep, I'm just going to end my turn and hopefully not die.
Whose turn
Okay.
is it next?
Okay. So, Eben, it's your turn.
So it is. Now what do? Not what to do. Alright. Talk to let's see. Socto at second level is gonna cast Mind Spike.
Nice. Can I save?
That's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Sparky, can you stop making that noise, please?
What noise? I'm not doing any noise.
Oh, good lord. He rolled a natural 1.
Good for him. Well, not really, but good for
It's
me.
like the complete opposite of good for him. What are you talking about?
He takes 15 psychic damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Alright, let me input that damage. 16 psychic damage, was it?
No, 15.
Oh, 15. Okay. Alright.
That's it.
Okay, and because he critically failed, you get inspiration, which you can use to roll at advantage at any d20 roll, or you can spend it at the end of an ally or enemy's turn to just do an action. Basically, you get a legendary action if you spend that.
Cool.
Alright, so now it's Karthak's turn. And he's gonna say, "No, don't run that way, you idiot." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you have a death wish?
Yes. No, I'll be fine. It's fine.
And he is going to aim his boomstick at the Terrell.
Oh, is he a shop? Oh, is he,
Martin Fisher.
No, not that.
Gunslinger. It's a
Yep, that's it.
it's a fighter subclass. Yes, he is. Oh no. And this gun jams.
He got a nat 1.
Yeah, really bad.
That's
That's
a
not.
good sign.
Yeah, that's a very good sign. That's an extraordinarily good sign. And at the end of his turn, the Terrell is going to take spend one of its legendary actions. It is going to inhale deeply and then exhale out, and then just like a line of fire comes out of its maw. And I'm gonna need Alver and Nikrum to make dexterity saving throws.
What?
Yep,
Fire.
he has a breath weapon.
Bro spitting fire.
Oh, I got a 22, and +1 make that 23.
Yeah,
16 plus 2, so
That
18.
was dexterity, right?
yeah,
Remember you have the +1 from the food as well.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they both made it.
Oh, man.
So,
18.
unless you have
Yep.
something further to reduce the damage, you'll only take half damage.
What's the damage?
Let's see. Well, rolled pretty well. There.
Oh,
What?
good question. Are we still have damage from the battle before?
Yeah, we did
Uh,
last.
Yeah. Ooh. Well. Yeah. Well, good thing you reduced the damage for this through that dexterity saving throw.
Well, how
It
much
does
damage?
dexterity saving throw. What I rolled was 15, so you guys only take 7 fire damage.
7 damage?
7 fire damage.
Dude, I can't hear you.
7 fire damage.
Oh,
Sorry about
7.
Sorry about that. Alright. And that is his legendary action. Selector, your turn. Selector? Selector, or did you say something?
Hold on. Can you hear me better?
Yes. There we go. So it's your turn, Selector. Selector?
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Damn it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me see.
That's the sound. I'm getting feedback from the music on my mic.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
okay. Let's see. What's the saving throw on that again?
Uh,
D-
wisdom, I think.
no, Vicious Mock. Let's see. Nope, it's Charisma.
Well, it's not a very charismatic creature. I mean, look at it.
Ha!
I don't know if
Oh,
it's
man.
scoreable.
Well, it's 15. What did it get?
I rolled just a 15.
No! Well, either way, it still has disadvantage on its next attack.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And I am moving back right here. Behind the boat, behind the rock. So I can't. And that's it.
Okay. Well, Walzo, it is Nikrim's turn.
oof. All right.
There's a big horrified monster at this tree. And it
I
just
know.
tried to set you on fire.
I know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
Lucky for you, it does not have another charge of it. Unless it makes the roll.
6. You know what? I'm only at half health, so let's give it a shot.
Uh-oh.
Vikram left and jumps on top of its head, if it's possible.
You want to grapple it, basically?
I'm trying. I was gonna slice off its eye sockets.
Okay, see, the thing is that called attacks is you would have to roll at disadvantage.
Alright.
You still want to try that?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, we got somebody in the chat. What's up, Lance?
Yeah,
Dang it.
That's
I
cool.
keep rolling off the sides. Keep rolling off my thing. Go. 13. Well, that didn't work.
no, you didn't get it. But you still get extra attack, so you can roll another attack if you can still try to go for the eye stock, or you can just do a normal attack where you just swing and try to hit it at least.
I'm going for the eye sockets. Another 13. It hates me today.
Yeah, things not going well.
Vikram tries and he fails and falls off the monster, I guess.
Okay, well, it's the Terrell's turn, and now there's a big juicy human right in front of it. It's gonna try to bite you, but it's an attack roll, so it has to take it at disadvantage. See, this is why I don't like to have my rolls secret, because if I ask, does a 9 hit? That makes the players feel better. Will a 9 hit your AC?
My AC?
Yeah, will a 9 hit your AC?
My AC is 18.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
no.
Yeah, I know, that's... So, yeah. And... Let's see. No, it wouldn't do that. Not yet. Seems to be in a good position. So, it's just gonna stand there, just snarling. Alright, Muse, it is your turn now.
Can I say something? Nikram is standing there taunting it. Come on, you big overgotten slug! Is that all that you got?
Oh yeah, and top of the oh yeah, and I realized something. Top of the round. Karthok is going to say, "Hey, bring us some potions!" Pointing at some of the goblins. So, on his turn, they will act and guess can get some potions. Because some of you might need them.
I'm
Alright,
fine.
Muse,
No.
your turn.
I'm gonna move further up
Okay.
to.
Yeah, and as you move, you find that this barrel is marked salt.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
written
gonna
on
dash
in,
to
in
run
common
towards it
and
then.
what a there's a label written in common and what appears to be goblin.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash just to get to it quicker.
Yeah, and you can see like there's a scoop for the salt and that there's also like a little tray by it where obviously they would put on some of the salt they need for their food.
Posture check on,
Okay,
you guys.
Thanks.
Stretch out.
thanks.
Yeah, so since I dashed, I don't have my action, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to pick it up or move anywhere.
I mean, it's a basic item interaction, so I'm gonna say that you can pick up the scoop with some salt inside it.
I was just yeah, okay. I was gonna grab the barrel, but that works too.
Yeah, picking up the barrel, that I would say is an action because it's a particularly heavy object.
We've got 20
But
feet
the scoop of
movement left
salt,
on my
it's
dash.
something. It's. Let's see. Alright, let me just hold the ruler. You were here, so you've moved. You've moved 40 feet.
Yeah,
so
since
you
I dashed, I've got 20 feet left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move my last 20 to get to here.
Okay.
And I think I'm just gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Evan, it's your turn.
Alright. Oh, you know what? That's a cantrip. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on it.
Alright.
That's an intelligence saving throw.
Well, that's pretty good call. It's not a smart creature.
You skipped out on skull.
Oh, roll that. Again, that didn't land flat. Okay. Yeah. It fails. It rolled a 5.
Yes, it did. So it takes 8 psychic damage, and also its next saving throw is reduced by 2.
So it would be down to this. Okay, so its next saving throw will have a -2.
Yep,
Alright.
that's it.
Okay. Gonna end your turn there. Alright, so it's Karthak's turn. He is going to he has come to he thinks he understands what Moose's plan is, so he is going to whoa. He's gonna move over here. Hey! Pay attention to me, you ugly thing, and then he's gonna his boomstick's not working, so he's gonna just use it as a stick and smack smack the Terrail. And he's gonna have better luck hitting him with melee, of course. Here he hits. Alright.
It's funny. and something like goes off just randomly.
2, 3, 4. Okay, just oh, hold on a second. As I do the math in my head. Okay. So the Terrell takes a total of 13 bludgeoning damage from him hitting it twice. And this goblin is gonna run up and gonna present both Elver and Sakto with healing potions. Will you take them? Basically, you can take that. Basically, that's gonna be a free action to take them.
Well, I don't need one right. Well, I will take it, but I don't need it right now.
But yeah, you're the closest ones to her.
Reaction, sure. I'll.
Yeah. All right. And now that'll end his turn, and I mean, it would make perfect sense for the Terrell to expend one of its legendary actions to attack the goblin that just attacked him. Oh yeah, forgot to calculate the fear of the small damage. And miss with the bite. So I gotta add some damage because of fear of the small. It's mainly there to give assistance because this monster I realized was a bit beefy. Okay. Well, that's the end of that. Selector, it is your turn.
Got it.
Selector?
We lost you again.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Dang. Check. Perfect. I am gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
DC
Let's see.
15.
Let's see, that's wisdom.
Nope, Charisma.
Oh yeah, charisma. Same modifier. It's a 7.
And let's see if let me double check to see what damage it could do. Take a D4. Miss. Okay, so 1d4. I got 2.
It's just gonna be 2 damage?
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Wait, hold on. That. Let me double check.
Yep. Make sure you're calculating your damage correctly.
Let's see the wisdom save throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage in it. Oh, apparently it's just 1d4. Only at higher levels can you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But forcing disadvantage on its next attack roll is huge. I kept it from taking a bite out of Nikram. Alright. Anything else? Selector? Selector, I can't hear you if you're saying anything.
He muted himself.
Oh. Well, Raza, if Nikram's voice kills you, then feel free to do a different voice. Don't want you to rip your voice box open.
Hey, bro.
It's okay. Oh,
Sorry about that,
welcome
guys.
back.
Sorry about that, guys. My dad came in. Wanted to know
understandable.
if I was having leftovers
There you
for
go.
dinner.
Okay.
And that is wait, hold on. I don't do this often. Let me see.
You got bonus actions. I think you still have some. Uh,
Yep, I do. And I still get some spells. And I'm gonna cast something you guys probably have heard of before. Silvery Barbs.
oh yes! I've been waiting for this moment. All right, hit me with it.
You knew my spells, so
Yeah. That's
let's
why
see.
That's why I was waiting for this. I pull up silver
Okay,
barbs.
Silver
okay,
Barbs is a reaction, though, isn't it?
Yes. Unfortunately, it is.
That's not a bonus action, then. You'd have to
Yep.
cast it when the creature does something
Yeah.
that requires a roll.
When a creature within 60 feet of you succeeds an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
hold on. You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentum of uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Yeah. But you
Roll,
have to. Basically, that's like. Basically, it's like counter spell for attacks. So, yeah,
oh,
that's
I
pretty
did not
good.
know that.
That's a pretty good spell to
I
have.
did not.
That's
It's a
understandable.
did
reverse
not-
Uno card, pretty much.
It's okay.
I
I'd forgotten it was.
did not know that, Sorry.
I'd forgotten it was a reaction.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Other than that, that's it.
All right. Okay, so next up, Ralzo.
Alright.
You guys are doing
This-
something to this thing.
I guess Nikram. Let's see. There's right there. Nikram goes to attack with his sword. I guess. Hold on,
Right.
let me do a check first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with the sword. Let's see if this roll works.
Yeah.
Nope, natural one.
Ooh, that's bad.
I guess I'll try my second one then.
Yeah. Go on and roll for your second attack.
7.
Ooh. You're wrong beans today.
Nope. Necrum is failing. I guess the snail is dodging somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just well, he's got a shell, so you know you're not just not getting through the shell.
I figured he was dodging, doing the worm.
Now,
You know,
Oh well. And
All right.
my turn.
okay. Well, that means it's the Terrell's turn. And it has 2 targets, so it's going to just swing its arms about and try to hit each of you with one of its flails.
oh, does that mean I kick
Well, the first
It's
attack.
on an
Oh,
attack.
the first attack he already has disadvantage because of Vicious Mockery, but the second attack you can cast Silvery Barbs to force disadvantage on that one as well.
Well, if he succeeds on a roll.
Yeah, if he succeeds. So if he fails on the roll, you won't have to waste a spell slot. So that's really good.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Okay, so the first attack, which is on Nikram, he is going to roll a. Let's see, what is his modifier? His modifier is a 6, so it's a 10. That's not going to hit. So the next one is on your goblin friend, Karthok. Alright. And that definitely would hit. And I
Okay.
take it you want to cast silvery barbs on him?
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me
Okay.
see how this.
Trigger
Let
and
me see
trigger
how
hit
it
must
works.
re-roll the d20 and take the lower roll.
We didn't put it off.
Alright. And good thing you did that because he missed. So it just sort of spins around, swinging the flails about, but no, both of you just they seem to miss. All right, and that concludes the Terrail's turn.
I will say silvery barbs also give advantage to someone within sight on the next roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Who are you gonna
So
give?
that means he.
Who are you gonna give to advantage? Is it
Let me
choice?
see. Who?
Yeah, you then
Let me
choose a
see.
different.
Who has the high?
Yeah, you choose
Who
a
has the
different
higher
creature.
attack?
You choose a different creature you see within range. And
I was just gonna ask. Who has the higher attack?
Depends on what we do, really. I think
Depends
I
on-
probably have one of the most damage dealing abilities, but that's not necessarily going to hit, and I can only do it like once.
Oh.
All right, then I'll try. Give it to him then.
okay. Let's see. I'll mark him with a blue dot. Indicate his next attack will have advantage. Right, that's how it works.
I think it's
Yep, the next
next
attack roll, ability
attack,
check, or
yeah.
saving throw. It makes it 1 minute. Alright.
Yeah,
That's
which
good.
is around 5 rounds.
Yeah,
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Okay.
And I don't think the battle is going to last quite that long. Alright. So. If you're done. Wait. Oh yeah, that was the Trail's turn. My brain kept thinking it was Selector's turn because Selector countered his actions. Alright, so. Top of the round. Top of the round. Yeah, nothing new there. Alright, Muse.
I'm just gonna run up and throw the salt on it.
Wait a
Okay.
Oh.
You're gonna,
Wait, what's
like,
up?
get right up in its business? Right next to it?
That was it. Select, what were you gonna say?
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up to here and chuck this salt on it. See what happens.
You can also get
Alright.
advantage on an attack too.
Yeah. What? No. Roll, roll, roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier, just to see how much of the salt actually gets on his flesh, because he does have a shell covering a good portion of his body.
Okay, that's 4, so that's 17.
Okay.
Make that 18 plus 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've already counted that.
Okay. Well, that's definitely good enough. Let's see. I actually did not think you guys would come up with this. You actually came up with an idea I didn't realize. But yes, this creature was created splicing a snail. So
Yeah.
the salt does have an effect. What will the salt do? It causes a burning sensation. So I am going
Wait a
to...
minute. Wait a minute. If I recall, since salt is a weakness of snails, wouldn't that means it takes it would take a massive amount of damage?
Well, it's not entirely snail, so we don't really know.
I mean, its skin is very slimy like that of a snail, so it is still going to take some damage, because what causes the burning sensation on the snails are chemicals in its skin. So, I'm going to roll some damage for it.
Hope you do high.
Let's see. Uh. It is going to take an immediate 10 damage, but it's continuing. But it is continuing to have a negative effect. Let's see. Let's mark that. Let's see. How should I mark this? How should I mark it that it's how should I mark it that it's being that it's that it's kind of there's sort of this sizzling on its skin. It's like there's water boiling on the surface of its skin. It's going I'll just mark it with this symbol. So basically that's just a bub board. That means it's gonna take some constant damage on its turn.
I wonder what would happen if you poured more salt on it. Would that increase the damage?
That would require you to do a lot more actions because the barrels are almost as tall, are like 5 feet tall. They're pretty big. They're big barrels.
I would have to go all the way back anyway.
But still, that's something really good.
I assume that takes up
And
my action.
Yeah, that counts as an action.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn with that then.
Also, for creative thinking, I'm going to grant you some inspiration.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, it's hot snail, so it's common sense.
Yeah. Well, not everyone knows that happens to snails. But thank you for that. That was genius. All right, Eben.
Ooh. Firebolt.
Firebolt. Nice.
Yeah. It's a ranged attack, so
Yep. Roll that attack.
Natural 20.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Select one of your allies. Who will you give to give one of them inspiration?
I'll give Selector inspiration.
Okay.
Wait, why? I'm not an attacker.
I don't care. You have it. You're welcome.
Yeah, and you don't just have to use it to reroll attack rolls, you can also use it to act after someone else's turn. Basically giving yourself a legendary action.
Nice.
So
I'm giving more reason for people to use inspiration. Alright, so roll damage to that firebolt.
So extra die because of the crit.
Yep.
That's 21 fire damage.
Oh, good lord.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Since it's fire, wouldn't it have a similar effect on snails, similar to salt?
No, it would not. Because
Worth a shot.
Yeah, I'm like that you're trying to think about ways you can get advantages at thinking outside the box. I encourage that thinking. Really good, so. Alright. Is that all, Evan? Anything else?
Not sure I can do what's else. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Alright. Karthok's turn. And he is going to... And he's going to spend his action just unclogging his gun. He is going to shoot this thing. And this goblin is just going to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't forget about the Silver Bob's effect.
Yeah. He'll have advantage on his next attack roll. And he is making sure he outloads his gun so he can use that. This goblin is going to dash over to Nikram and over here and present both Nikram and Gale with healing potions, and you can take them as free actions.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nikram just thanks the goblin. Thank you.
And the goblin realizes that it is within attack range of the trail.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
I regret my life choices. Well, alright, so that's going to be that. Selector, it is your turn again.
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna cast another Vicious Mockery.
Yeah, it's working out pretty good for you. Alright.
DC 15.
Yeah, 5.
And 1d4. Oh crap. Hold on. On. Could be worse.
Yeah, I think it's technically average.
What was the roll?
2.
2.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, and you'll have disadvantage on his next attack roll. Alright.
This guy must be having a really bad day.
Yeah, it's not going well for him.
This guy
Okay.
is literally getting his butt beat by one of the most weakest spells.
I mean, Vicious Mockery is pretty good. Imposing disadvantage is really powerful.
Yeah, it's really good for a
Oh.
cantrip.
Oh, and quick question, Claire.
Yeah?
If I were to use prestidigitation, could I turn it into salt water?
No, prestidigitation can't create something out of nothing.
Wait a
But
minute.
but keep thinking, but you're,
No, what I mean is, could it be salt water or regular water? Because that's what precipitation is. It's just a water spell.
oh, it's a water spell?
Is it?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That was the point?
The spell is a mirror magic trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. You create one of the following magic effects. You could create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparkles, a puff of wind, or a faint music notes, or an odd odor. You can. I thought it was.
No, it doesn't allow the creation of water.
That's odd, because normally that's what prestidigitation is. You can create water. Such as a show.
Huh.
I think you can create a harmless sensory effect of water, but it can't do damage.
Yeah, it wouldn't be sufficient enough, and it being dilute, and the salt being dilute, and even if it was salt water, the salt being diluted in the water would not have the same effect on a slug. But good thinking of creative ways to use prestidigitation. Is that all, or do you want to do something with your bonus action? Is there anything you can do with your bonus action?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. So... Ralzo.
Yep.
Yep. It's your turn.
I am just very, very annoyed that all my taxes point.
Yep.
Yeah. Ah,
All
for
right.
one, probably should grab that goblin and toss him over or something so he doesn't freaking die or something.
I mean,
Probably not.
he could disengage as a bonus action,
Mm,
and the Trail is more likely to focus on you since you're attacking it.
yeah, true. I guess can I switch out swords? Because I have
Uh,
two. Or no?
no, I think they're the same sword.
No, I put two in my inventory. They're both long swords. I've been using the regular one.
Uh, you want, you could drop your sword and draw a new one.
Yeah, might as well. Nicarum switches out his long sword for another long sword. Um, that's name. What did I name this thing? Oh, what did I name this thing? Hellbringer. Out and I guess he points in the sky and casts. See, dude, it's laggy on me on here. I'm gonna cast a spell.
So you're holding it aloft and saying by the power of Grayskull?
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty much. I'm thinking what attack to do. Thunderous Smite. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Shit. Polish Revoke, I guess. I don't know if we can do that. Oh wait, that cost me one reaction.
Yeah, I think you use
Yeah,
Hellish
Hellish
Rebuke when
Rebuke
you
is if it
attack.
attacks you. If it hits you with an attack or damages you in any way.
So I can't do it.
You could use Thunderous Smite if you want. That's a bonus action, and then you can add that on top of an attack.
Sure, why not?
Okay. First time you hit with a member, it's a concentration spell that lasts up to 1 minute. First time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. And if the target is a creature, it must make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. The save DC would, of course, be your spell DC, so go on and
Alright.
make a weapon attack. You got 2 of them.
Oh, D20?
Yeah. You can make your weapon attacks. You know, you get 2 attacks, so first one of them that connects will get this Thunder Smite damage.
That's 6 or a 9. That's a 9. That's
What
definitely a 9.
What a plus all your modifiers, your proficiency and your strength modifier. And I believe it's a +1 sword, isn't that?
I don't know if this counts or not. Attack, saving, strength 13. This is. I don't know. Does it hit?
What's the total?
Well, I rolled a 9 on a d20.
Yes, but what's the total with all the modifiers and everything?
Which modifiers?
You add your strength modifier, your proficiency bonus, and is there any weapon modifiers? I don't know if the weapon has a modifier.
Oh, weapon fire modifier. My Hellish Bringer has. I don't know. I don't know if I have weapon modifier for this one.
Okay.
I think. So that would be 15.
15. That doesn't hit, so make the next roll.
Ugh. What's up with this snail?
It's a snail. It has a shell.
Out of
Attack its
character,
head?
out of character, this must be a snail of a tail.
Oh boy.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, that was bad,
Yup.
wasn't it?
Yes! Yes! Nat 20!
Alright. Yes. And guess what? Your Thunderous Smite crits too. So you roll double dice for your weapon damage and your Thunderous Smite damage.
So let's see. Weapon, so it's 1d8 plus 6 plus. Wait,
So,
which one do I use for that one? There's 2 right there on damage.
it is. If you're holding it with one hand, you use the smaller dice. It is a long sword, so I'm pretty sure the D8 is the one-handed.
8 plus 6.
So you roll 2d8s for the damage the weapon does. Let's calculate that first. Let's deal with the damage one at a time. First, the slashing damage from the sword. So it's going to be 2d8 plus your strength modifier.
Oh god, this thing is lagging. Oh boy, boy. Roll 2d8 plus 6.
Plus 6. How could your strength modifier be plus 6?
It's the special one, remember? The holy item? The customized one we made?
I don't recall giving that modifier. I'll have to. I'll look at it after that. I'll look at it after the season.
The damage does. We put 1d8 plus 6.
That doesn't feel right, but I'll worry about correcting it after this session. Okay. We don't need to bother with it. It may have been an error on my part.
Yeah.
Alright. So what was the total damage for the sword?
Did I mess it up? Well, I did roll 2.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to correct it right now because...
No, I rolled it. It says 2.
2?
This doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Okay.
It's because you put a space between D8 and 6.
Yeah.
You put a space between the two, I think.
Oh, so no space?
Yeah, do it without the space.
Why do we roll it?
Okay.
Sorry. It's lagging on my end.
That's understandable.
Whoa!
20.
And that's
My goodness.
Thundering Smite.
20 damage. Good lord. Now now your Thunderous Smite will also crit. So that's going to be 4d6 thunder damage.
That's... Yep.
Okay. 7. Nice. And it rolled a 2 on the die for that strength saving throw, so let's see. It has to be pushed 10 feet away from you. 1, 2, and it's prone. So yeah. You did a lot. And also, it is now below half HP. So, as a reaction to that, it is going to retreat into its shell. So it kind of folds into its shell like an isopod. Like, you ever seen those, like, roly-polies? It does that, except the
I mean,
shell
it's
isn't
not to
cute
roll.
at all.
Please don't tell me it's just gonna start rolling.
Not right now, no. Alright. Well, Nikram, anything else?
I
You got movement.
stay on movement, and I rush forward after he can. 1, 2.
I mean, you didn't. You finally attacked, and boy, what an attack that was.
Chill,
All right.
bitch.
And
Good
he
show.
rushes after it again. Go and chase him with the sword. I guess that ends my turn.
Okay. Okay, just. Okay, so. It is the Terrail's turn. And yeah. Well, Selector, you called it. It's going to rev and roll in a straight line. 1, 2, 3,
crap.
4, 5. Nikram, make a dexterity saving throw. Because
I am
you're in its
so
path.
glad I moved out of the way. Ah!
because you are in its path.
Am I getting squashed like one of those cartoons?
We'll see. It depends on how your dex save goes.
12 plus 1, wait, 2, so 14.
Okay, you saved. You managed to dodge out of the way of it and not get hit. And also, it has passed all. It has passed by you, by Muse, and by this.
Oh, no.
So, if any of you want to make attacks of opportunity, you can.
Wait, does it pass by me too?
No, you are way over there. You're not in melee.
Ow.
So, Necrom, if you want to make an attack of opportunity against it, you can.
Ow. I'm not close in range.
I mean, it passed, but it passed out of your range after you dodged it. So go
Guess
on
it's
and just make an attack roll if you want to try.
Yeah, might as well
Try
do
for
it.
it.
Yep, I might as well. It has to be a melee weapon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
never
I don't know
mind.
if you have a melee weapon. Never
It's a
mind.
dagger.
That bad a roll.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. That will actually hit, even through its bonus to its A3 through its shell defense. How is the wizard getting through this shell? I don't know, but I'm here for it.
I'm not going to do much damage. That's 6 damage.
Yeah, not too
It's not
much,
bad.
but every little bit helps. So, then it's gonna stop there, still in its shell. Yeah. It is going to take some continuous damage from the salt.
Thank you, Salt. Adicata, what's the matter, Slug? Feeling salty?
Nice.
Ooh. Alright, well, that's gonna
Honestly,
end it.
I think your puns have done more damage to me than I've
Yes.
taken in the entire campaign.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's the end of the Terrail's turn. So, Muse, what will Gale do?
So let me just check something. Oh, enough, I put it here. Nope. Make sure people aren't in range of some.
You want me to, like, draw a circle for you, or?
Yeah, I need a 20-foot sphere.
Okay. Give me a
It's 20 foot.
second. Okay.
Yeah, 20-foot
How do I
radius
draw?
sphere.
Alright. Where are
Where's
the,
she
where are the
going?
shape? Where are the shapes?
Enter
I keep forgetting.
spell quote.
Suddenly my brain just stopped functioning. Alright. A circle.
Enter spell quote.
A 20-foot circle.
20-foot radius.
Oh, 20-foot radius. God damn it. Fireballs.
Right.
Uh, he was trying. He was trying to find a way to get
Yeah, I'm
not
trying to
get
see if
beast.
can I hit just him and no one else. I don't know if I can.
Let's see. Is that 20? No, hold on. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's 100 feet, I think. It was 100 feet wide.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a fireball right there. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, he would just be within the range of the fireball if you fired it here, and none of your allies would be in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fireball.
This man's
Uh,
crazy.
Find the hole.
Everyone's gonna
Technically,
feel very hot, and this tent's probably gonna be set on fire. But
is
I
fire.
think everyone
Make me a
will appreciate.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, well, dexterity is obviously what this guy excels at.
He's so fast.
Okay, I just want to stress, it's a 2 on the die, but since he has a -1 modifier, it's 1.
Right, that's gonna be 8d6 fire damage. So let's roll some of them.
Yeah, go on and roll that damage.
Wow.
And tell me if you
That's
get a
gonna be
Yahtzee.
33 fire damage.
Yep, that sounds like fireball, right? 33 fire damage.
Ow!
You can roast that guy from the inside.
Anybody want some cooked snail?
Alright, so
Compare it to delicate.
I want you to
some
pay
parts.
attention to that red bar. That's his health bar. And watch it drop. That is... That's beautiful. I love that. Alright, is that all?
Yeah.
Alright, well. Because of that, the trail's not happy. Not happy at all. It's going to use its last legendary action to just swing its little flail arms at you, Muse.
Okay, can I call... Actually, no, I think I get to see what he rolls before I decide to do this.
Yep. Alright, the first attack is going to
Wait a
miss
minute.
wildly.
doesn't he have-
Well, the first attack is going to probably miss. That's a 12.
Yeah, no, my AC's 15 at the moment.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Didn't my spell cause disadvantage to it?
It
Oh,
would
yeah, I
use it there
see.
and miss anyway.
Oh, yeah, I think it will. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did roll a disadvantage on that. I just remembered, yeah. Well, here he gets a second attack because he's got 2 of these flail arms. And that one is going to be an 18.
I'm gonna cast Shield as a reaction.
And yeah, that should block it. So it comes
Puts
at
my
you.
AC up to 20.
Yeah, you see it come up and it just smacks like this invisible barrier. You're right. It's having a very bad day.
Not having a good day. It's just hungry.
Yeah. Okay. Eben.
My turn.
Yes, it is.
Socto's gonna fight. Socto's gonna walk right up to it
Oh.
and reach his hand out, touch it, and cast Inflict Wounds.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a spicy one.
By the way, you can't occupy that
26.
one of its squares. 26. Yep. Even with it in its shell, that hits.
gonna be.
Oh, wait.
That's gonna be what?
Oh, never mind. Go right ahead.
21 necrotic damage.
How do you dispatch of the Terrail?
Well, considering most of it is in the shell, I'm gonna rot the shell away and in turn rot whatever is in that shell, and that rot's just gonna go up its neck and just kind of very, very painful. It's rotting from the inside out.
Well, we can't eat him now, can we? We've just rotten him.
Yeah, yeah. The shell just starts like, kind of cut and breaking down, and you see the Terrail's body start to spill out, and you can see the part where the salt hit it still bubbling as it just flops to the ground.
I also want to mention that you see Sokto's eyes turn pitch black when he casts this, and then return to normal when he's done.
Whoa.
Karthak also looks at you and says, "Well, glad we have you on our side."
If you cannot dispatch of a simple snail, I don't know what exactly you hope to do in the future.
Quick question. Since the battle's over, can I make an intelligence check or history check to see if I recognize the handiwork of this snail?
To try to identify a splice would be an Arcana check.
All right,
To
fair.
try to ascertain what were spliced together.
No, that's not what I meant. Like, I was trying to ask, can I recognize the person who made it, like the one's handiwork?
Yeah. This was created through splicing, so to be able to tell anything about the actual splicing itself, you'd have to do an Arcana check, because the splices are done with magic.
Okay, come on. I got a 10.
You're not sure. You know that the abilities that it was displaying in battle are irregular, so you're not sure what was spliced together, and you're definitely not sure who did it, or if you could narrow it down in any way.
Yeah.
But you know this is probably something. But you can tell just from how powerful this creature was. This was some powerful spellcasting that made it.
Well, I'm glad that's dead.
Yes, I am too. That was absolutely abysmal. I really wanted to shoot that thing.
Necrom puts his sword away. And I guess drinks the potion.
Yeah, you can go on and drink the potion.
Get some heal, because when's the last time we're gonna heal up?
Well, I think our first course of action should be to find a place to set up camp for my people, and, well, the rest of us should probably rest, just to make sure that we'll be at full capacity. We'll find where these things are coming from. He just gives the Terrail a little kick when he says that.
Yes, if it's true that these are being, well, obviously they are being created by someone, that means there's a decent chance they know where you're camping. So we should move when possible.
Necrom looks around. Somebody should be on guard just in case they do come back.
Also, we should probably put this tent out because it is on fire.
Oh yeah, there's a light fire on there. Yeah, so I'm assuming you guys put the effort into putting that fire out. And, yeah, and he's gonna go get, and while you're dealing with that, he's gonna go get the goblins organized, putting away the rest of the tents, and for them to get to their next their next destination, where they'll be able to set up a new camp. And yeah, I think that would be a good place to end.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing what you would want to do next is like maybe set up a new camp with the goblins and then go off to find out where these things are coming from and see
Is
if
this
you can figure out what the hell is creating them.
is this considered a long rest?
Yes, that's what Karthok's intent was. After you set up the next camp, the new camp, uh, you would take a long rest.
Well,
Uh,
I
yeah, as you're putting away the tent and standing guard, you realize that nothing else is coming this way. Apparently, it seems that if someone deliberately sent this, that they thought that this trail would have been enough to take out the goblins. Perhaps if you were not here, it would have been.
That means they might have a decent idea that we're here. Or at least that someone else is here.
Yeah. Well, so, did you guys have a good session today?
Yeah?
yeah.
Well,
All right. Oh.
I
Oh.
was trying to get through any of the soup onto the trash because it was said it was salty.
Uh,
It was right there.
yeah.
I don't want to waste good
cheers.
food.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Evan. Well, maybe he had to be somewhere. All right. Well, there would have been a problem if you dumped the stew onto the trail because the salt would have been diluted. It's like snails can go through salt water without much difficulty because the water dilutes the salt and they're able to better handle it. But if you put pure salt on them, like Gale did, that's gonna be bad news bears.
I was gonna say at least it'll make it tasty.
Yes.
We can't
Uh,
now. It was rotted by inflict wounds.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. The trail is not going to be good eating. But yeah,
Now say
did you like my monster? I created it myself, and the art was done by my lovely wife.
it looks like something
That was
from
lovely.
Looks like
something from a couple shows. I can tell it's her work.
yeah, yeah.
How's your work?
What were you gonna say? It looks like?
Something from Rick and Morty or Final Space.
Yeah, they have monsters like that all the time. But actually, it's based on a monster from Metroid.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, even its abilities were like that creature. But I then realized, oh wait, it has creature. It looks a bit like a snail, and it has certain features. Oh, there are creatures in D&D that have these features, so I decided that it could be a splice, and yeah, so you can expect more crazy amalgamations in the future.
It's
Oh
good.
yeah. Also, extra bonus, since this was a particularly challenging boss fight, I will permit you all to get a level up.
Nice.
Woohoo!
I'll have to DM Evan to make sure he levels up, but don't. Yeah,
Yeah, this roll 20 is lagging my computer really bad.
yeah,
Uh, Fortunately, so. And we're still on stream, by the way, so.
yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to find someone to raid. First, let me close this up. Well, alright. Gotta hold on. I should put this away because it's alright. Alright. We got that. We're getting places. we're go. Alright. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you in the chat also enjoyed this.
Sure.
Let's see. Who should I read? Do.
People are in chat. Oh,
Ooh.
which player was the one who was able to, crap, I logged out of it.
What?
I was just doing a quick doodle, and I was like, which one was able to understand the goblin?
It was Eben.
Yeah.
And the one with
Sakto was able to use comprehend language to understand the goblin's language, or the goblins
the
were
one
saying.
with the pointy ears? Or was it the one with the hat? I'm trying to remember who's who.
The one with pointy ears. I'm the one with the
Yeah,
Ah,
this is Sakto.
that's something.
Sakto's a hat guy, apparently.
I was drawing a little doodle. The goblin was like cussing, and
Oh, okay.
the other guys are like looking confused, and you can hear Sato like covering you. It's like, wow.
Okay, well, I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. Oh, wait, I'm gonna mute myself. I gotta mute myself so that I can read. But I'm losing words. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself for a moment in Discord. Sorry. Still getting used to doing this. All right, I'll read DJ Birdman since he's playing Pokemon Emerald, which I've been playing. So I hope you've enjoyed this just as much as I have and as my players have. And I decree that you have a good night. Or day. Or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, Prince Thunderflare! How you doing? Thank you for the raid!
Sorry, evolves into Shogun at 30, so you will need to wait. I'm checking Shogun's level up.
What were you doing? Welcome, Raiders. I'm DJ Birdman, a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am currently playing a Pokemon Emerald randomizer with my friend Aerie. And Dark is pretty much our Pokedex.
Yeah.
What were you playing?
Nope, I didn't see what that was. Torchic.
As you can see, my feed is in the center, and Aerie's feed is down there. Well, up there on the right. Right below our head.
Shogun gets Dragon Breath at 38, so it's kind of just up to you
Yeah,
on whether or not
I'll stick with it. I'll keep it a Bagon.
Yeah, it's basically up to you whether or not you want to wait 3 extra levels to get Dragon Breath before you evolve it,
Alright.
Or just...
Considering the stats are randomized, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal.
Oh, you're playing D&D? Nice!
I think it's
Homebrew
my
campaign
friend
or a,
adjusted
or
it.
a
He was helping
pre-made
with the
campaign?
sheet. I think he adjusted it. And he changed it.
I don't think it made much difference overall. Because we killed it by quite a few points anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I think he changed it from D4 to D6. I mean, plus 4 to
Yeah,
D6.
as you can
Oh,
see,
it's
I
plus
somehow
6.
managed to get all the legendary Pokemon.
I have
Change it back to
Bagon.
D4.
You do have a Bagon, and he's adorable. He's
plus
trying
4.
his best.
What's your
But it's also just the fact that... Ooh, a campaign you made yourself. Nice! I'm assuming you're using 5th edition? Or a different system?
I need Super potions.
5th edition, nice. Oh, what's your party comp like? I'm curious.
Is
Oh,
there
God.
anyone who's going unga bunga?
Harry, I am obligated to catch this boy.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, man.
I am
Yeah.
obligated.
No, I don't.
If I don't kill it.
Children, this is dirt.
Dirt?
Dirt.
I love lizards. Oh, hello, Chuckle. You're not a lizard.
Sorcerer, Wizard, Bard, and Paladin? That's actually a very, very good party comp.
Yeah, pretty balanced.
Yeah.
Has anyone cast Fireball?
What is causing
I assume both the
Oh, I'm
sorcerer and the
still in
wizard.
game. That's
Okay,
it's
Ari.
very important.
Okay, what are we naming this trap inch? Pinchy?
Dirt.
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 Yes, he's a consensus is dirt.
The people I rated asked if anyone cast Fireball.
Her name is Dirt, affectionately.
Thank you, Muse.
Yeah, we cast Fireball. We cast a lot
The
of
wizard
Fireball.
cast Fireball this session? Nice.
Yeah. I was so happy when I realized that you
Hello,
could
everyone.
actually get just the monster
God.
in the Fireball.
Oh, you
That was
found out
awesome.
that wild?
No, it's true.
Yeah, no, I wasn't sure if I could for a second.
I went
Yeah.
kaboom.
That is the massive problem with Fireball.
Tismeus, are you
You could
the
have hit it on the
wizard?
side and.
Yeah, you gotta, like, be
That's
an
a good
expert
question.
in geometry
masses-
to be able to
the
know how
masses-
Fireball works.
Namely me.
I was thinking I could have pulled that goblin
I'm
down
curious.
with me and
Yeah, I'm
moved
the
backwards
wizard.
slightly.
Nice.
And
Oh,
then
what?
Yeah.
targeted the area
what
like where
race
the
are you
stove
playing?
was.
Oh, you're going human.
Okay.
Oh boy. Rodon got
See ya.
to pull the Omni Boost.
Yeah, bye.
Alright.
Question. Yeah, I think my friend adjusted it.
Okay,
He was
so-
helping me with the sheets. The second
Okay.
sheet.
There comes
So
the-
I think he put it at D6.
I'm actually playing
the
a
wondrous
campaign
item
tomorrow
longsword.
for 5th edition, and I'm
Because it was
playing
we
a
try to make it a
lizard
custom
folk
item.
druid named
Okay.
Rousus.
So
Okay.
We were supposed to be
Is it-
playing Starfinder tonight, but
Should I
because
switch
our
back
DM is
for,
currently